Hello guys, my name is Fadhillah Anshari Tambunan. You can call me Dian. Now here I want to tell you about the auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb. An auxiliary verb is a verb that adds functional or grammatical meaning to the clause in which it occurs so as to express tense, aspect, modality, voice, emphasis, etc. Auxiliary verbs, also known as helper verbs or helping verbs, are minor verbs that support the sentence's main verb to communicate complex grammar concepts like aspect of time or modality. So, in auxiliaries, there is main verb and modal verb. The main verb is be, do, and have. And the modal verb is will, would, should, can, could, might, must, ought, and etc. And what is verb? Verb is a word which describes the action in a sentence. For example, is like talk. The boy talked to the no one. The talk is the verb, the action of object in the sentence. For example is, I read a book in the library. The read is the verb, the action of the subject in the sentence. For the first example is like, I have finished the report. The auxiliary verb is have and the main verb is finish. And then using the auxiliary verb instead of me too. For example, it's like, I am Australian. You can answer with, so am I. It's like, me too, like that. Or, I like sports. So do I. I have been to France. So have I. I will go to the park tomorrow. So will I. I watched the movie last night. So did I. I can swim. So can I. And the question is, when do you use the auxiliary verb? One of the most common use of auxiliary verb, especially be and have, is to form different grammatical tenses in writing. Each different tense shows a different aspect of the time, so by using auxiliary verb, we can communicate more accurately. Each different tense shows a different aspect of time, so by using the auxiliary verb, we can communicate more accurately. Below are the different tense that use the auxiliary verb. Number 1 is future tense or will. For example is, she will be the first astronaut president of Mars. Number 2 is the continuous tense or be. For example is, I am working in the office. She was studying all night. Or there will be sleeping when you arrive. Number 3 is perfect tense or have. For example, it's like, I had forgotten about the birthday party until I saw the calendar. Or like, by the time you get off work, the movie will have started already. Number 4 is perfect continuous tense or be and have. For example, it's like, he had been working there for 5 years before he quit. Actually, there are many more examples of the use of auxiliary verb in sentence or tenses. But because the duration is end, I think maybe until here my simple explanation. I'm so sorry because there are still many mistakes for me. And then see you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.